Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Hurricane Watchman is here with your latest update on the tropics. We are going to be doing a special live coverage on potential Tropical Cyclone 2 as it will be making landfall in Trinidad and Tobago. I do have two members of the Hurricane Watch team here with us tonight. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Kyra. I've been a part of the Hurricane Watch team for about 3 months now. Um, I'm very excited to bring you guys live coverage on this storm during this system. Sorry.
Hi, my name is Daniel. Recently joined the Hurricane Watch team. I am located in Trinidad and Tobago, and I am very excited to bring you live coverage on this weather system.
So currently, something that we have been talking a little bit about before we started is this little burst of convection right down here. We've noticed it is being blown a little bit off to the west here, and we do think if we continue to see this convection as the storm moves farther to the west, we may see heavier rain and more thunderstorms in eastern Trinidad and Tobago, and we do think that's going to move off to the west. So we are a little bit concerned about that here in the future as the storm continues to progress westward. And we do believe that there's going to be more heavy rain and flooding still going to be a very big concern in this portion of Trinidad, of this portion of the Caribbean for Trinidad and Tobago. Have anything to say, y'all?
Um,
I'd just like to say that guys, please be on high alert. I'd just like to say that guys, please be on high alert. Islands that are currently on hurricane warning. The system is currently approaching your area, so please be on high alert.
Yes. Be very, very high alert. This will be making landfall in Trinidad and Tobago later tonight. It will be happening in the overnight hours where the center of circulation will be making landfall, and that is when we're going to have stronger winds. That's when we're going to really start seeing those tropical storm force winds occurring in that area, and we're going to be seeing more stronger winds. So the conditions are just going to start deteriorating in Trinidad and Tobago throughout the evening. However, I do want to go to the National Hurricane Center and take a look and see what we are dealing with and what we are looking at with this system, because it is going to be affecting Trinidad and Tobago in the next several hours. Let's see if it's going to load. Please load.
has the new update came out yet?
National Hurricane Center. Enter. There we go. Yes. Wait, holy crap, I think it just shifted to the west.
Oh,
Yeah, it's making landfall in Trinidad and Tobago right now as we speak.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like it shifted really far to the west.
Bro,
Yeah, it's like it shifted really far to the west.
yeah,
Turn your volume.
Yeah,
Turn your
try to turn
volume.
that down.
we're literally experiencing the effects.
Yeah, I think the center of circulation right now is, I think, it's definitely shifted to the west. Those tropical storm force winds are now moving over Trinidad and Tobago right now as we speak. And we're starting to see those tropical storm force winds. They were expecting, much later tonight, but it's actually making landfall right now, which was really something we weren't expecting. They were showing, it's gonna make landfall later tonight, but then boom, it just shifted far to the west suddenly, because they found the center circulation, the low-level center circulation, was farther to the west, and there it is. It's about 10.4 degrees north, 61 degrees west now. That is the latest advisory, is the latest update from the National Hurricane Center. I do want to take a look at, try to reload WSV3 Actually, crap. Actually, I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm gonna try to.
Aria, can I say something?
I'm gonna bring WSV3 up and see if it is updated. The center circulation, the icon is still pretty far off, and it's admittedly frustrating because it's not where it's supposed to be. God, this is so slow. Okay. Yeah, no, it's still.
Aria, can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
If you're in the eastern portion of the island, you guys will be getting direct effects, and if you're inside of the southern side of Tobago, you guys will be getting the effects also. But if you're in northern Tobago, pretty sure you'll just be getting some outer bands because the wind field is like so small that you really won't be getting that many impacts. But if you're in Tobago, and if you're in Trinidad, then you'll be getting, if you're in western Trinidad, you'll be getting direct effects because the storm is going west.
Yes, it's moving. It is moving west. It's actually sped up. It is now moving west at about 25 miles per hour.
Ari, can I say something?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, cause as you said how the direction changed, the previous direction was 9.8 and 54. Now there was a drastic change into our westward direction. So very sudden, unexpected, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we don't have that anymore. God, what is that noise? It's so loud. So these are the forecast wind radii. They're way off. I don't know why they are off. God, that really bothers me a lot. But there you go. You can actually see it does reach hurricane intensity. Right here, as you can see, 75-mile-an-hour winds with those gusts peaking as high as 90 to 95 miles an hour. And one of our biggest worries is this could possibly make landfall in Nicaragua as a hurricane. And it's been only just a few years since Hurricane Ada and Hurricane Iota made landfall there in Nicaragua in 2020, in November of 2020. And now we could be dealing with another hurricane making landfall farther south. Hurricane Iota and Hurricane Ida made landfall closer to the Honduras and Nicaraguan border. And we do think that this could be farther south. But still, they're still going to be on the wet side, and they're still going to get a lot of those heavy rains and possibly some flooding too from this storm, unfortunately. So sad and so very devastating. Any comments, questions, or concerns that y'all have right now? This is weird because it shows, hi, good fellow citizen of Trinidad and Tobago.
Ari, so
Yeah, I'm listening.
Guys.
how the direction has changed. Some part of Trinidad will be affected more now or less.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me.
Thank you.
I just said how the trajectory of the system has changed. South part of Trinidad be affected more or less.
all of Trinidad will be getting affected, but the area that's getting affected right now is eastern Trinidad, eastern southern Trinidad.
Yeah, currently, Trinidad is making landfall in Trinidad right now as we speak. I'm gonna actually show y'all. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all the rotation in this. If I go to satellite and I click on,
Oh,
trying to figure out cloud top phase, lower parts of the atmosphere, mid levels of the atmosphere. Trying to figure this out. This is really interesting here. So this is sort of water vapor. I'm going to zoom back in. So this is what we got with the center of circulation. There's that very big burst of convection there. And we do believe that that is where possibly the center of circulation is at, and that we're going to see, that's where that storm is at, that's where the center of circulation is at, moving over Trinidad and Tobago right now. Moving exactly right over where they were expecting it. The mid-level circulation is farther to the west. You can see that rotation there, farther off to the west, and we do believe that right now that is because it's just not very well defined. So basically what is happening is the lower part of the storm is moving slower than the first part of the storm. The first part of the storm is moving a little bit faster, and so it's farther ahead. So the lower part of the storm is moving 25 miles an hour, and maybe the northern part, or the top part of the storm, at the mid-levels, the mid-level circulation, may be moving at 27 miles an hour. And so you just have the 1 or 2 mile an hour difference, and it's going to take a lot longer for that storm to stay on top of each other, because you have the faster a storm moves, it can actually create its own wind sheared environment. And so that's what I think is sort of happening right now, is why that they're not on top of each other and why it's not able to organize as quickly. Comments on that?
I think that what you just said was absolutely correct. That's all I have to say.
So that's what I think is going on, and the reason why that is just taking a longer time to develop is simply just because of that reason there alone. Again, the biggest threats that we're going to see with this system as this moves over Trinidad and Tobago and over portions of northern Venezuela and Colombia in this area, it's going to be lots of heavy rain. You can see this is water vapor. The colder the color, meaning the greens and the blues, and the cooler the color is, the more moisture there is. And so we got all this moist air in the atmosphere. I do think that we're going to see that moving over Trinidad and Tobago and portions of the Caribbean islands and portions of northern South America. And as the storm continues...
I just got cut out of the stream.
Wait, what just happened? Hold up.
Yeah, it just kicked me out too. It was weird.
What in the heck?
What did it say for you? It was this black screen. The stream had turned black.
Chat disconnected. Please try again later. Oh, this isn't good.
What? Did they take down your streamer?
What in the world?
Bro, I just got kicked out of the stream just so.
What in the
Have.
That was so weird. That was so weird. You Arya?
It says I'm still streaming though.
Hmm?
Yeah. No, you're not streaming. It's just saying that.
I go into YouTube Studio and it says I'm still live. Is it? Why did it change to private? It automatically changed to private.
Yeah, it changed to private. Like it said, this video is private and I cannot view it.
Yeah, that's what it said for me too.
Alright, can you go back to it?
Yes, it's working now.
Yeah, it's working.
That is
Yeah, it's working
weird,
now.
because I'm just looking at the weather and it just changed to private automatically, and then like my viewers just dropped off like nothing. Ah, great. This isn't cool. Alright, let's continue to talk about the storm and maybe some of our viewers.
What did you
Uh,
all give access? Oh, sorry.
I do apologize about that. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. YouTube literally just made my stream private out of nowhere. For no reason, just made it private. Just randomly. It's freaky. So again, I do apologize about that. Let's get right back into this and continue to talk about what I was talking about earlier with what we are seeing with the storm right now, the convection, and the heavy rain that we're going to see with this system. Shortwave, cloud particle size, snow and ice, cirrus. So yeah, the view should start going back up, and we should be okay. So again, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, talk to us. DM us. Comment any questions that you have. Oh wait, y'all can't hear me on Discord. Great. Y'all can't hear me?
Yes, we can hear you on Discord.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Wait, what was it? Can y'all hear me on YouTube?
Yeah, I could hear you on YouTube.
Yeah, we can hear you on YouTube.
Oh
Y'all
my
said
god.
y'all can't hear me on Discord.
We can.
Yeah,
No, that was before. I can hear you now.
those are clean.
Okay. And yes, you can say anything that you need, or that you wish to speak of.
Aria,
Yes.
I have this. Like, it's not really a hypothesis, but like, I think because of how since the trajectories change of the system, you don't realize that it became way more disorganized.
Right.
Right, and I was thinking because how organized it became and scattered apart it was, the trajectory changed slightly. I don't know if that's making any sense, but
I'm listening. Right. So what I think is going on here, so lightning. Wow, lightning. So oftentimes, wow, in the outer bands of these systems, you will get lightning. The outer bands of the tropical systems, yeah, the winds are going to start picking up. But again, this is only going to be between 40 and 45 mile an hour winds. You may see a gust up to 50 miles an hour. Very, very unlikely. I don't think that's going to happen. But what I did want to say is, do expect the winds to be moderately, not super strong, but there are going to be winds there of at around 40 or so miles per hour. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing today? But yeah, that's what we're looking at. We are going to see a little bit stronger, gusty winds with this. Nothing super crazy, but you're going to see very heavy rain with this. And you're probably going to see some rain blowing around with the system also. That's also something I'm going to be wouldn't be surprised to seeing some of that rain be blowing around by the 40 mile an hour winds. And those winds could even be gusting up to 45 miles per hour also. Glad that everybody is here today. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding potential Tropical Cyclone 2 as it is approaching and moving through Trinidad and Tobago, please let us know. And also, we didn't realize how early this was going to make landfall. They were saying it was over 100 miles away, and we were like, okay, it's going to take a while. But boom, it shifted to the west, and then now we are like watching it, and now we are showing now that it has made that shift to the west. It is now making landfall. They refound the center circulation, and it has a shift to the west now. Now over Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, thankfully it's moving faster because if it ended up slowing down, I think it could have weakened.
Yeah.
Look, somebody just asked a question. What time period will this system be over Trinidad? As Arya just said, as we speak, the system is making landfall on Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, as we speak of right now, the system has made landfall near Trinidad, and we have a reason to believe that this system is going to moderately it's gonna be moving very quickly. In like an hour or less, it's not even gonna be over Trinidad anymore. The center circulation is gonna be back over the water. This thing's it's clipping at 25 miles an hour, and so it's moving very quickly. So in an hour.
Asking questions. What wind speeds are expected when it reaches Aruba? The forecast has it when it reaches Aruba that it will strengthen into a tropical storm, but those are future events. So we're not really focused on those. We focus on things that are happening in real time.
Right. So this person is saying, for how long could the system stay above land? I mean, it's kind of it's staying pretty far to the south, but for what we understand right now, it's going to be moving over the water. Over the next several hours. In the next several hours, it will be moving back over the water because right now it is over Trinidad and Tobago. It just recently made landfall there, as you can see. And we do have reason to believe in the next at least 2.5 hours, it's moving 25-ish or so miles an hour. It'll be back over the Eastern Caribbean Sea. And that's going to continue to move west. The storm is going to continue to make that westerly turn, westward motion, I should say, and then we should see that storm emerge over the Western Caribbean and move away from land. And by that point, we do believe that by that point it is going to intensify rather quickly. The sea surface temperatures are really warm in that area. There's a little bit more tropical cyclone heat potential. That just basically means the depth of 80 degrees goes a lot deeper, and when you have a storm, there's a lot of upwelling. But if it's just upwelling warm water, that's not going to do anything to the storm's intensity except maintain it. And so there is plenty of reason to believe that as that moves into the Western Caribbean, this storm is going to intensify, and we could very well see possibly a strong tropical storm or a weak Category 1 hurricane making landfall in Nicaragua. So that's sort of my prediction: a strong tropical storm to a weak hurricane. Just because the conditions there are going to be favorable. There's going to be there's going to be a lot of energy in the ocean. When we're looking at tropical cyclone heat potential, the upper ocean heat content, we're looking at the Western Caribbean, and we're seeing easily over 100,000 joules of energy for every square centimeter of ocean surface that we have. That is a massive amount of tropical cyclone heat energy there in the Western Caribbean. It's just incredible how much energy is in the Western Caribbean right now. I'm actually going to pull that up right now because it is important to show y'all and to just kind of put this into perspective how much energy we have in the Western Caribbean. It's just freaking bonkers, So I'm going to go and look up the
Arya, can I answer a few questions by the time you're looking it up?
Absolutely, go for it. I'm sorry about
that. Is Trinidad still being affected? Stefan Andrews. Yes, Stefan. This storm is currently making landfall on Trinidad and Tobago as we speak, real time. So yes, Trinidad is now beginning to be affected. Yes, it is quiet in South Trinidad. This refers to the saying calm before the storm. From Barbados today, especially,
the reason
had some really high winds during the
reason why you might not be feeling any impacts of this storm right now is because the storm's wind field is super small, so it only will be affecting the eastern portion of the island currently. But as it moves more westerwardly, you should be getting those
Hold
tropical
on.
impacts.
Somebody just asked a question in Barbados, right? So it's not likely that going in tonight into Barbados that you guys will feel like gusty winds and a lot of rain. So I believe that most of the storm has already Barbados. So I don't think you have anything to worry about. If I am correct, area.
Everyone on the eastern portion of Trinidad is currently feeling heavy rain and tropical storm force winds. So you're not the only one, Judy. Um, yes, it's very quiet. Yeah, you must be on the western portion of Trinidad.
No, they are in the southern portion. That's what they're saying. Because in the south right now it's very calm, like flat out calm. There is nothing.
So
Well,
I
that might
do.
not be very.
Hold up, 1 second.
Um,
I'll let y'all finish that before I pull up the tropical cyclone heat potential.
all right. There is no rain. That means that you're probably on the eastern, you mean the western side. Every single person who's on the western side of Trinidad and in the central part, um, you will be getting very little impact. You'll probably be getting some light rain. And this system, its wind field is like super small, so when it hits Trinidad, it's gonna be going for small spots each time because its its wind field is like super small. Um,
Yes,
Yeah.
the Janice, the place is dead still. Yes, we know of that at this moment. People from the eastern and north side of Trinidad will be experiencing the most of it. And north, experiencing some like winds and such.
Oh, that's weird that you're getting like little impacts when you're on the eastern side. Since this storm, I think it may be because your town is like a little bit more inland. This storm is really affecting more of the coastal areas of the eastern parts of Trinidad. Um, eastern and northern parts of Trinidad. So you should be getting impacts pretty soon since this storm is moving at a very fast speed, which is 25 miles per hour. That's not usual for a tropical system.
Yeah, this storm
So,
is. I don't want to say I don't want to cuss or anything, but this storm is cruising at an incredibly fast pace across the. Right now, 25 miles an hour. I think the last storm that moved anywhere near that, I believe, was Hurricane Elsa. I think was that last year in 2021. I think it was Hurricane Elsa. Maybe it was the year
yeah.
before. I think it was 2020. 2021. There we go. And it was a fast moving storm. I think it was actually doing like 25 or 30 across the Caribbean. It was like it almost seemed impossible. It was crazy how fast that storm was moving. It was incredible.
Yes, but the storm moving at this fast pace also, as I said, it can create its own wind shear. That is why this storm is very disorganized.
Mhm.
Now,
It's struggling.
especially like the difference between this system and Elsa is that Elsa was a full blown like tropical storm. It had everything going right for it. So that was extremely dangerous and weird because no one has really seen a tropical storm move that fast and be that strong. Those systems that move that fast are just tropical depressions, tropical waves, and weak PTCs, just like this one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Usually the reason they move so fast is because they are pushed along by the Bermuda High, or the North Atlantic High, and those winds, or those trade winds, just pretty much just push it really fast at 25 to 30 miles an hour. Usually they're usually really really weak. The weaker the storm, the more they can be the more they
Pushed
can
around.
be like affected by the storm. The weaker the storm, the more they can be affected by the high pressure. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense once you understand meteorology. It will make sense in your mind.
Mhm.
Yeah, and especially since like this storm, it's been pushed down so southern by this Azores high so far, and like the reason why the storm behind it isn't going to be going that southern is because the storm is already northern and it's already going to be getting pulled up north and not getting pushed down south.
Yeah,
So
so if because you see high pressure expands and contracts. When it expands, it's gonna push itself. When it contracts, and you have those westerlies moving around the high pressure, it's at that point is when it can just pull low pressures around the high pressure. If that makes sense.
Yes.
yeah, that's what happened last year with Hurricane Sam, and it
Yep.
also happened in 2019 with Hurricane Lorenzo.
Mhm.
So yes, people.
We have so many comments.
Yes, Trinidad is very good.
You know, at this point, it doesn't even
Um,
seem.
Aria.
Yep.
Literally, the place is frighteningly calm. The sky is just flat. There's no clouds, nothing. The sky is just flat, and the place is just feeling empty.
Yeah, it could be because there's it's very overcast. It looks like, and there's not a lot of deep thunderstorm activity over Trinidad and Tobago, and so it's just like might just look really cloudy. But trust me, to the north of Trinidad and Tobago, it is very, very. There's a lot of thunderstorm activity north and east of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, if you're in Antigua, you guys have just got a big burst of thunderstorms that just happened recently. And if you're in eastern Trinidad, you guys will be getting hit by this new burst of storms that just developed very soon. That just developed very recently. So you guys should be getting some pretty heavy rain on the eastern side of Trinidad.
Yep.
Yeah, so good. So
So again, this is we've seen storms as bad. This is a very this is a storm that's going to do the biggest threat from this storm is going to be flooding, and I cannot emphasize that enough because so many people don't realize how much of a threat it brings. One of the biggest examples that comes to mind is Hurricane Harvey. Remember uh, uh, Tropical Storm Allison in 2001, big flood maker in 2001 in Texas. These storms can just bring a huge amount of flooding, and flooding is water is 1,000 times more powerful. Now that's really dealing with storm surge, but when you have the rivers flowing up and they're trapped and the rivers start to overflow, and once they overflow, it just floods everything in its path. The storms are unfortunately just do so much horrible damage. It's really sad.
yes,
What the storms do.
and in these type of systems, is not really like the wind, but it's more the rain that is posing a threat.
It's just
The rain,
yeah, and the flooding is just so catastrophic. Water does so much damage. You just get a little
yes,
bit of water. If you get even just a centimeter or a half an inch of water throughout your entire house on the first level, everything is ruined. The carpet's ruined. The bottoms of your tables are ruined. The leg chairs, the bottom of the chairs can be ruined. Um, all the carpets are just destroyed and ruined. So you just have to get a little bit of water in your house, and everything is ruined. Water just does so much damage. It's so sad. And so many people rely on their crops and their animals and their livestock to live off of. You get water coming in there. Their ants can be in there, and they can kill everything. Let's just say you get millions of ants in that water. You have crocodiles, you have fish. They can kill your livestock because it's just really, really bad, and it's really, really sad what is happening down there right now.
um,
It really is.
Costa Rica, I'm pretty sure that Costa Rica isn't going to be getting any impacts for a while.
nope.
Um, I'm pretty sure Costa Rica is. Hold on, I'm going to be looking at the National Hurricane Center's track. Costa Rica, northern Costa Rica, should be getting some heavy rain, and some maybe some gusty winds. That's about it.
It's,
And
it's
And for the new people that just came into the stream, is currently impacting Trinidad. East, northeast side of Trinidad is currently experiencing it. For those who just came in,
yeah, only eastern Trinidad is experiencing it because the storms um wind field is so small that only certain parts of the island will be getting affected each time. But you guys will be all getting affected very soon since the storm is moving westward at an extremely fast speed of 25 miles per hour. And that's pretty fast for a tropical system. And it's pretty dangerous because you can just wake up one morning and then the storm is not there, and then you just take like a little nap and the storm's already there.
oh yeah.
So you guys
so
you guys should like start like getting prepared. Start charging your devices, start charging your phones, and start
um,
cooking stuff.
let me say something. Earlier today, when people were starting to prepare finishing up the preparations, a lot of items in the grocery shelves were not there because people were just buying in large quantities. So things were out of stock.
Yep. It's gonna be bad. The South. I know the South is really calm right now. I'm hearing portions of the South are very calm. Really, this is really gonna, I feel like, affect a specific amount of people in just one area. And
Yeah.
so, it's a very compact storm, and I think mainly people to the north of the center of circulation are going to be impacted the most. That's where you're going to have the stronger winds, is north of the center of circulation.
And as the storm starts going more westward, if you're on the eastern side of Trinidad, you should be getting heavier rain and stronger waves, I want to say. Um, Especially since the eastern side of the storm during its entire lifetime, it's been blowing up with convection consistently.
Yep. This is just, it's going to be, I don't even know really what to say at this point, except it's sad.
I have
It really is. It's really sad what's happening down there. There's going to be a lot of flooding. I just don't even know
Yep.
what to say.
The app that Aria is currently using, she's using WSV3. There's a 14-day trial that you can use. It costs, I'm pretty sure, $20
$20 to $25 a month, but if you want to add the satellite, I want to say that's an additional $15 a month. I had the lightning on, but I took it off because I was like, that's a lot extra. It's another $10 a month, and I think I was spending $700 to $800 a year on it, and I'm like, maybe I should like relax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, someone's asked, is the storm over? Roslyn, the storm is not over. It is currently making landfall in
Yeah,
the
it
east,
is just getting
northeast
started.
side of Trinidad. So the western and south part of Trinidad isn't really feeling the effects of the storm, of the
In
weather system, because
Jamaica,
it's so small.
the thunderstorms in Jamaica, they have nothing to do with the system. Um, they are just its own system. Um, sorry, but you should not try to self-promote inside of our chat, so I'm just gonna hide your message.
Yes, Jamaica. This weather system is miles away from you guys. So this
Another weather app I would suggest if you guys can't afford WSV3, I would suggest using Windy, and I would suggest using what's it called again? What is it called? Zoom Earth.
Yeah, that's also a really good one too. I like to use Zoom Earth a lot. It's really fun. I enjoy using it. Also, Tropical Tidbits. It's free. That's a good one to use. It gives you all the information you need. That's really what I've used the entire time before I actually now that I have a job, I'm actually able to afford some stuff, and I'm actually able to it's kind of nice to be able to own your own stuff. But yeah,
I think it could change paths. I think it could go a little bit more southern, but if it goes a little bit more southern, you guys in Trinidad will still be getting impacts, but it will die. It would most likely. Sunday is a good one. We were just talking. Um,
yeah,
if this storm even moves, I think it'll barely move. It'll only go eastern, I mean western. I think that's the only way it'll go, or it'll like wobble a little bit south while it's intensifying.
hmm
Um, and that's about it. Cause I don't see it moving whatsoever because the Azores high is just really just keeping it in one direct place.
yeah.
Um,
This is unfortunately this is gonna be another bad storm, and I think that as we see this happen, we continue to see the because I know a lot of people are like it. I haven't gotten anything yet. Well, the storm made landfall like what 30 minutes, 40 minutes ago, and so it's still moving across. It's moving at 25 miles an hour, so it really depends on how far away from the circulation you are.
Yeah, but thankfully this storm's wind field is extremely small and it's moving incredibly fast. So this storm should be over Trinidad for an hour or up to 2 hours.
An hour, 1 to 2 hours, and it made landfall about 40 minutes ago. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna
If
take
you're if you're in southeast Trinidad, you should be getting some impacts, and if you're in northeast Trinidad, you should be getting some impacts. But if you're in central Trinidad and in western Trinidad, you should not be getting any impacts at all. You should be getting some light rain or some moderate rain, or you could be getting some
Um,
clouds.
Aria.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, because if you look to the east, northeast side of Trinidad, you're seeing some convection happening right there. If you're watching on the model, you seen it?
Yeah, I'm watching the convection east of it, and I'm afraid as this continues, we're gonna start to see some of this convection continue to persist to the west, and I do think some of that convection is going to start to affect Trinidad and Tobago as it moves, and I think there's gonna be more heavier rain later tonight into tomorrow, or later, I guess later tonight into the evening, into the later hours and early hours of the morning. That is gonna really, and we're gonna see heavier rain into Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my gosh.
Tobago, if you're in southern Tobago, you guys should be getting some of the actual tropical tropical storm force winds, and you should be getting some moderate to heavy rain. Um, be careful with flooding as well because um, this country has very flat lands. If you have livestock, be careful because the
Yes.
flooding could bring alligators out.
Well, not alligators came. Really, that does affect the livestock in Trinidad. Is more so the flooding that the animals could drown in that aspect.
Yeah. This is, honestly, this is. I'm gonna close my door here so y'all can't hear anything in the hallway. But just want y'all to know that we're gonna continue talking about this. We're gonna continue watching this area of convection here, and we're gonna continue to give y'all updates because we are most worried about how much convection we're gonna get. If this continues to blow up, I mean, this could be a huge. I'm mainly worried about training thunderstorms, and what that basically is thunderstorms that develop offshore and they move overshore and they continue to develop overshore and they can keep moving over the same area and you keep getting lots of flooding for several hours on end. Those are training thunderstorms. Those could be absolutely catastrophic to livestock and farmland, and it's just horrible, absolutely horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm gonna be answering a few questions.
Yes. You guys, what questions?
This storm's wind field is extremely small, so only eastern parts of Tobago will be getting impacts right now. So you have to be like practically like right like on the very eastern part of Trinidad to be getting more of the impacts, and as it starts going more westward, central and western Trinidad will be getting some more impacts. You guys should be watching out in like an hour or two, in like an hour, because this storm will be moving extremely fast, faster than most systems over Trinidad. So you guys will be getting hit out of nowhere if you don't pay attention.
Yeah, it's gonna be really rough. It, I'm at the point where I'm like, I honestly don't even know what to say, because it's not gonna be good. The flooding is gonna only get worse, because notice something I want to point out to everybody is that notice all this convection behind it. What direction is that going? It's going west. Even after the storm passes, there's all this wet side of the storm that is going to be moving right over Trinidad and Tobago. So even after the center circulation passes over Trinidad and Tobago, you're going to have all this leftover moisture moving right over your area, and I think that is going to catch people off guard. People aren't going to really think of that, and then they're going to be like, the rain will not stop. It's because you have this is the wet side, this is the east side of the storm. You're going to have all that moisture move right over Trinidad and Tobago as the storm moves north of Colombia and north of Venezuela.
And to answer your question, Pinal, they will be getting impacts in like an hour, or maybe it just depends really. It depends on what area you're in. If you're in northern Pinal, you would be getting impacts pretty soon. If you're in southern,
I want to correct it. Pinal is like an area, so it's not like northern or
no,
western.
I know it's a state. It means it's kind of like a state.
Yeah, and I live in Pinal as well, and rain just started to fall. So I feel it in the south side.
Trinidad and Tobago is that's very weird that they're saying it's very calm at the moment, because according to the National Hurricane Center, it made landfall and it has there's a tropical storm force wind field.
Well, that might be because most of the population live on the western and central side.
So in the middle, okay, I see what you're saying. I have a geography question. Is Trinidad and Tobago like flat or mountainous?
I'm pretty sure it's flat.
Trinidad have flat areas, and it has mountain areas. So when you're going up on the north side and stuff, you will find more mountains up on the north side.
Yeah, let me see what the discussion is. Oh no, they're not gonna say anything with the discussion, are they? No, it's still lots of close LLC, Lolos, I don't really know.
Yes, yeah, the rain started to pick up down here in the south. So, I said, the convection is starting to affect the whole island.
Well,
No, the storm should westward, not southward.
So the storm, we were expecting more impacts towards Tobago, because we thought it was gonna go like right in the middle of Tobago and Trinidad, and usually the northern side of the storm is worse. So that's why we were mostly talking about Tobago and not Trinidad, because we expected that Trinidad will be just getting very little impacts, because we really expected the northeastern area to be getting impacts, but only like the coastal area. So thank you for the question.
Yes, any more questions, guys?
But just so y'all know, just wanted to say, feel free to subscribe. We do tropical weather, all over the Caribbean and North Atlantic. So every time a tropical system does develop, we will give you the latest updates every single day as much as we can, and we will simplify it to help y'all better understand the impacts that y'all could certainly get from these systems. So yeah, I just want to let y'all know that we will certainly be talking about these systems as the storm moves through your area. So don't worry, we will give y'all's update with every single system, no matter where it is, no matter what. And we will do this every single year. Don't expect this to end anytime soon. In the future, there's a chance we could actually make this into my first actual career, which would be really cool. So we have a lot planned for the Hurricane Watch team later down the road. So we just want to appreciate the support. We just wanted to tell y'all thank you for the support.
Well, it's
Um,
not
um,
a quiet system. It's just because this storm is it's so all over the place. It's not collected together. So it's its strong areas are its very small areas. This it's really impacting only very small areas because it's not really organized whatsoever. Ever since this morning, it's been getting more and more unorganized as it's been approaching Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah. I do think it's going to try to organize and try to look a little bit better. But with what we
yeah.
have right now, the storm just doesn't look very good right now. It looks like it's just really falling apart. Holy crap, this is hella blurry.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the National Hurricane Center downgraded it to a
Tropical wave
to a
or
tropical wave
or
or
an
an invest.
or an invest. It just doesn't look very good. I'm like, okay, look, don't get me wrong. I'm glad it isn't a tropical storm or a named storm, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, it's basically a tropical storm because it has the same conditions. I'm just like, pull the trigger already. It just gets like, I just want to name it Tropical Storm Bonnie,
Yeah, the systems behind it are not going to be impacting Trinidad or any of the Caribbean islands. You might get a little bit of rain if you live in the U.S. Virgin Islands, um,
Yeah.
because these systems they're going to be taking a SAM-like path and they're going to be going a little bit northwest, and then they're going to be taking a sharp turn up north due to the Azores High. Um, Azores High is really suppressing this system down to the south, but with these tropical waves behind it, they're more northern, so they're going to be getting pulled up towards the Azores High and not getting suppressed down.
Mhm.
I have really nothing else.
Guys, any more questions? Feel
Yes,
free to state your questions.
yeah, so you guys can ask us any questions. Will it come to
Yes,
Belize?
someone asked it will come to Belize. Most likely it will affect parts
I
of Belize and
I don't think it's gonna
Nicaragua.
affect Belize.
Oh,
Belize is pretty far north. It's
yeah,
up there near
Belize,
Mexico
Mexico.
and Yucatan Peninsula.
Yeah.
Ba- it's gonna really
So
affect Nicaragua. Is the main country it's gonna affect. Nicaragua and Honduras is what I'm gonna say. Belize is pretty far north.
I saw a model where they say how Belize would have gotten some effects from it,
yes,
but
the Azores High and the Bermuda High are two different things. The Azores High is usually near Spain and Portugal, near the Azores Islands, and Bermuda and the Bermuda High is near Bermuda and right off the coast of the United States most of the time. And I don't think that this storm was hyped up. The only reason it was hyped, quote unquote, hyped up is because it was very organized and it was organizing all night. And once the morning hit, it just started falling apart randomly, but it still kept tropical storm winds. So that's the reason why not all of Tobago and Trinidad are feeling impacts.
yep. Aria,
Yeah.
look at the model. If you look at the model closely, you're seeing a sort of spin in the system. Look at it, you know, a little bit of turn in the system. Look carefully.
Hold up. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I'm
I said,
like a little bit.
look at the system, right? And see if you're seeing a little bit of turn in the system. Look at it properly.
Hold up. Let me see what you're. Are you talking about PTC Two, or are we talking about another storm?
PTC Two.
It's starting to fall apart. Like the middle part is starting to separate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
falling apart. It doesn't look very good. I mean, yes, there is convection east, and that is something I am monitoring and watching. And it's starting to impact eastern Ukraine. I would say eastern Ukraine, eastern Trinidad and Tobago.
You guys might be getting pretty lucky because this system seems to be falling apart pretty quickly. Looks like it looks horrible actually. Um,
As you said, system is moving pretty fast and it can create its own wind shear and by making landfall as well, so the landfall will disorganize the system more than how it was already.
yes, that's what I was saying, Zach. Tropical storm is Gonzalo. These systems are very similar, but the thing that's going on with these two is that they both are organizing like rapidly, and they keep on getting pretty how do I say this? They keep on getting pushed by the media because the media is really listening to models, and models are overhyping them.
Yes,
So
the
overhyping.
models are the models are showing the storm intensifying in sort of how do I say this?
I'm not from Trinidad.
Deteriorating.
I'm not from Trinidad, but person who there's only one person in here who's from Trinidad, and he's from Pinal, Trinidad.
From penal Trinidad, so yeah. So really, because look really when you see the upper level convection up here, that past Trinidad, right? You can see a separation from the middle and that look at it. It's scattering, some going into South America, Venezuela, some going in this direction, going northward. Look at it.
What in the heck are they talking
Like,
about?
This system is really currently affecting the city that's getting affected the worst by this storm is
Very, very odd that they're hardly having any rain at all. Very, very strange.
man.
yeah,
I,
the rate is intermittent is like the partial drizzles, that no heavy
areas
downfalls.
like areas like San Grande and the Lower Fishing Pond and Zilla and Plum are all getting the worst impacts currently.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing right now.
Will Arima get affected? All of Trinidad will be getting affected. The system may fall apart, but I really doubt that it will fall apart. I think it'll just be downgraded to a tropical wave. Um, this system, it will still bring heavy rain because there is still one blob heading straight for Trinidad and Tobago. The rain is kind of lightening up, like light getting weaker due to the storm starting to fall apart on the western side. These waves, I mean these storms are moving away, so you guys are getting a little bit of a break for a second before the northern side starts to get more in again.
Right,
Yeah.
and I just want to indicate something. We are telling you guys tonight, if it gives you guys a sense of relief, that is okay. But please still do not let down. You guys just guard. Please still be on high alert because you can see it still has a blob coming straight for Trinidad again, and that could bring some rain with it. Flooding, very prone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um.
So don't let down. You guys just guard.
Okay. Can you please stop promoting the side of our chat, please? It's very disrespectful. There's some.
So what I wanted to just talk a little bit about. I want to talk a teeny tiny little bit about sort of the effects that we're gonna see as this continues to move west. The next area we do have some islands north of Venezuela that are going to be directly impacted, and north of Colombia they're going to be directly impacted, and
Yes.
they're also going to be directly impacted, and obviously as the storm does eventually make landfall. Holy crap, what the hell is going on with my freaking thing?
Because the islands on the coast of Venezuela and Colombia are under tropical storm warning, and parts of North Colombia are on tropical storm watch.
I would also like to say, the reason you guys are saying that, that there's so much hype surrounded around it because most of Tobago, I mean most of Trinidad is getting it's nothing basically. It's like barely anything going on right now. But once the second little area comes in, it's gonna be raining pretty heavily, and then after that, um, another wave will come in, but it'll be weaker, and then another one will come in. So you guys really are just getting a break for right now.
Mhm.
Um,
Yes, um, 6 HP, yes. That is the definition of calm before the storm. The place will be calm and just so everything will just hectic. Weather will just come out of the blues, bad weather.
yeah,
Just calm before the
just
storm.
because it looks like it's falling apart, that doesn't mean it's gonna just be weak. It's not gonna be weak. It's still gonna bring some heavy rain and some storm force winds. But
You know, like it looks like the center of circulation's all the way over here, because now it's
yeah,
got a, you know, it looks farther west. I think the low level circulation and the mid level circulation are coming closer together. That's one thing I have noticed. They do seem a
yeah.
little bit closer together than they were before.
Hmm.
Yes, guys, the second wave is almost there. So if you're in eastern Trinidad, start getting prepared because the second wave is already almost there. It's like right off the coast.
Yeah.
Yes, cause offshore Trinidad earlier today on the eastern side, um, all in way like it just have oil rigs and stuff mining for oil on an oil rig in a location called Utah. Out there before it started to impact land out there in the east was very rough. So at this current when it coming from the west shifting western, the east side will be affected very badly.
Also, guys, this storm did this exact same thing a little while ago, and the day after it did that, it became PTC Two. Um, it blew up in convection. The day after that, it basically started organizing. The day after, it just started weakening. So the same thing could be happening here, but if you're in Trinidad, the storm will probably be long gone by the time it ends up doing that. Um, so don't think you're out of the woods yet because this exact same thing happened to it a while ago, and it
Mhm.
just got stronger.
Yep.
Because don't you think the system like it became a little more tighter? You find like that? Like it became a little more tighter.
I think they're saying there was a prediction on another. Wow. Yeah. You're gonna still see more storms. You're gonna have, you know, you're gonna have, it's gonna be waves. You're gonna have one wave of convection, then another wave of convection, then another wave of convection. But for with what we got right now, it appears that you're still gonna see a lot of heavy rain from the storm.
Yeah, the largest wave out of all of these that are coming, one that's about to hit right now. All of the waves behind it are weak, but they could start um going up in convection.
Mhm. Yeah, cause the convection is starting to explode again. If you can see.
What do you mean by
But
tighter? What we mean by tighter is if the storm is more tight, it's more compact. It'll be easier to organize around this one center of circulation, aka the low pressures, and it'll be able to get all of the stronger winds to be inside of like one place, and it'll be a wider wind field. And
Basically,
it'll
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
um I was just gonna say one more thing. The reason why storms need to be tighter is so that they won't be disorganized and prone to wind shear, dry air getting
mhm.
inside the circulation.
Yep.
Yeah, cause when a storm is not as tight or compact, and there is heavy or strong wind shear, the storm, the system tends to be very disorganized. It breaks up and it just completely disappears off the map.
Yep. Right now, we don't even know. Uh, we don't have a whole lot more to say. They're doing a great job of just explaining about what everything that's going on. That you're gonna have, the tighter that circulation is, the more robust the storm is gonna probably be. The more compact it's gonna be, and we're gonna really start to see this system really intensify. I think a lot more. If this storm does, if we get a tighter center circulation, we get the mid-level and we get the upper level the mid-level and the low-level circulation stacked on top of each other. I think the storm from then on out is really going to look a lot better. But it's not going to look any better until we get that.
Guys.
Yeah.
There's a big burst of convection, like right to the east of Antigua.
Yeah. I'm just seeing it. Yeah, I'm seeing it.
I think that could be like where it starts redeveloping itself.
That
Like a
could
little
be.
pressure.
Yeah, I'm
Have
noticing that too.
circulation.
What about the west of the Windward Islands? You guys will just be getting some rain. I'm not even gonna lie. It's gonna be rain. Rain and gusty winds.
Yeah, this could certainly be bad.
Yeah, cause even if it isn't impacting Trinidad immediately, there's still more parts of it to come. So probably later into tonight, wee hours of the morning, 1 o'clock to 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
It's kind of weird. This, like, it's blowing up in convection, like, so fast. I literally just, like, looked over to 95L for, like, 1 minute, and it already blew up in convection even more.
Yeah,
Look at the east of it. Convection is blowing up on the northeast and south side of the system. Look at it.
It's freaking crazy, y'all. It's like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
convection is just blowing up.
Yeah, convection is, I think,
All those red bursts that you are seeing, that is convection. And there's really a lot happening with this system right now. Like, it's trying to regroup.
It's truly, it's kind of crazy and almost scary. You know, it's like, what in the heck?
It looks like there's about to be another big burst of convection, like right off the coast of eastern Trinidad. Because can you guys see like those like two like little dots at the end?
Yeah, we're watching them.
Yeah, I think that's about to be a big burst of convection. Right as it convection is a cluster of thunderstorms. The darker and the more pink the
color.
the color.
The more blood colored areas that you are seeing that's exploding, that is convection, that is just thunderstorms becoming more active in the system.
Yeah, and they're like the darker and more pink and white it gets,
the more powerful it is.
Yeah, the more powerful it is. If it gets anything from dark reds to pinks, that just means that the storm is intensifying. You guys are about to be getting. There's another big burst of convection, like just to the north of Trinidad.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the radar again. I'm gonna pull that radar back up. I don't know if I saved it as a favorite. I don't think I did.
Yeah, look. Somebody say no thunder and lightning though. Yes, it have no thunder and lightning as yet because none of the thunderstorms have passed over Trinidad as yet in that way. They're on the east coast right now.
Hold up, I'm going to do something right here.
Yeah, this weather system is one of the most unpredictable ones I've ever seen before.
For me, it looks like it's going through a IRO replacement cycle, but it's not IRO replacement cycle. It looks like the same exact thing it did like a while ago. I'm gonna refresh this satellite imagery to see if it got updated. Let's see.
I'm gonna go all the way, scroll up here, and try to find this radar because people wanted to see what radar we're going to be.
A man said, "Tell you all are gonna call this life threatening. It is
No,
life threatening.
it just depends on where you are, really.
Yeah. If the area where you are is prone to flooding, it's life threatening because plenty rain is gonna come with
This
it.
storm is a 40 miles per hour system, but it's moving
The gusts
extremely fast.
and the gusts are up to 50 miles per hour, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, under the gray areas indicate the gray areas indicate that the storm is
10,
strengthening.
11.
If it's like really gray, it's like right on the verge of getting extremely strong. Um,
Yes. Thunderstorms are intensifying.
yes.
Oh, this is weird. Let me see. I wish they had.
The
Um.
storm is currently it's like really like it's starting to die off on the eastern side. So there's probably going to be one more big rain, like one more big storm, and then it's really just going to be light rain and clouds after that. Because most of the storm it's starting to die off and like form a new circulation, and it's starting to like form
Yep.
all of its convection in one single area.
Yeah, look at the other side of Trinidad, the more western side of Trinidad. Look at all the
Why
convection.
why so much
Look at
hype around a disorganized storm? The storm might be
yeah,
disorganized, but it still has heavy rain going towards
and it's
coming straight for
intensifying
Trinidad.
as we speak. As you can see, the convection colors are getting way more darker than they were before.
Yes. The reason it's really disorganizing is because it's really starting to like get stronger in a certain area and die off in the area where we expected Trinidad to really get hit bad by. Um
Yeah. Right now, what I'm again, I'm most concerned and worried about with this system is the fact that we're
this
gonna have a
storm
lot of
brings COVID.
there's a lot of heavy rain. I do think we're gonna get more convection with this system, and we're gonna start to see the storm rotating. And again, if we can
Um
get that low LLC and the MLC, the low level circulation and the mid level circulation stacked on top of each other, that is what I think we
Hmm.
could really get the storm to
yeah.
Yeah. Look
look
at
like.
the the top level circulation. Look at how the convection is booming up there.
Yeah.
Bonnie Bonnie will become a category 1 hurricane. Well, we're not saying it will, but the National Hurricane Center is predicting that it will be a category 1 hurricane right when it's about to make landfall in Nicaragua. The National Hurricane Center made this prediction before it became disorganized. So don't try to blame it on us. We really are just going off of information that we're
Hmm.
told. Um, we're still
Yeah,
giving you guys even better
everything
information than the
and the gas has it when it reached into the South Caribbean Sea. In the South Caribbean Sea, it has favorable water temperatures for the system to intensify to a Category 1 hurricane because the water temperature is very high in the South Caribbean Sea.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's
please don't blame us that because the National Hurricane Center's update came out about 30 minutes before this storm disorganized. Um, so we're just really going off of information that we're told and that we're looking at right now, and from our
Yeah,
personal experience with different storms, we're going off of that right now.
yep.
yeah.
That's kind of what we are.
Experience plays a big role in these type of things and predictions.
Yeah. It's
It seems that we're losing viewers.
Yeah, but the what I really focusing on right when I watching right now is on the western side going more back to the islands of Venezuela. You see the convection booming on the western side of Trinidad. Look at that.
Um,
Western side the
you're
confusion boom.
welcome. You're welcome, Bernadette. Have a good day. We try our best to provide accurate and
Yeah.
important
Thank you
information
for the
that
compliment.
other
God bless
channels.
you that during these times. May
yeah.
God be
We
with
do
you.
try our best to provide the most accurate predictions that we possibly can. And with what we have right now, I think this is pretty good. The storm has made landfall. We're still getting convection. We're still watching those thunderstorms flaring up. Lots of heavy rain is going to continue throughout the rest of the evening into the night hours. We're going to see more convection with this system and more thunderstorms for sure.
There's a big thunderstorm cluster that's forming over in northern Trinidad, so that might actually hit before the one that's to the east because it's blowing up extremely quickly. Convection.
Yeah. It actually moves this.
Yeah. Cam, I just wanted to say, Cam, we are not being paid by YouTube currently, so we just provided information to help the public.
Yeah, we don't even get paid from our videos.
We don't need to get paid necessarily, but it's all about helping the public and safeguarding you all and giving you all correct information.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't get paid. I'm doing this for free. They're doing this for free. We don't get paid to do this. I've been doing this for free for about the past 7 years now. It's crazy.
Yeah, we just doing this to safeguard you guys and give you information.
You're welcome, Debbie. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Not a problem. We are glad to give y'all the information that y'all need. And again, we will do updates on potential Tropical Cyclone 2 as it continues to move west throughout the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's not a problem, Candice.
Yes. Thank you for the support. We are talking to our chat currently. Our day was good.
My day's going alright. I've actually had a really good day, to be honest, so far.
It's three of us who currently running these
Sandra, we are not going to be making fun of people's religion. Please stop harassing people for saying God is a Trinity. Please let them believe what they want to believe, because people's beliefs are extremely important to them, and they get pretty mad when you start telling them it's wrong when they believe it.
Yeah, this is not about religion. Regardless of what your religious belief is, we're here to talk about people's lives and people's safety and the effects the storm could have on those lives. Regardless of their religious, regardless of their Muslim.
Wait. Hold up. Saka, pianist. Saka, we never said anything is happening in Trinidad at this point in time, right? We are saying that the systems,
thunderstorms, it's not okay.
Getting restricted, right? We said that the eastern side of Trinidad may be experiencing most of it because the system is heading westbound.
What about the youth doing good, exaggerating everything? We will. Aria, how long do you think we'll be on?
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, as long as they're asking questions and they're enjoying it, I'll be on for as long as I want. Right now I don't mind to be on any longer. We not only do we have a Patreon but Patreon page. If you want to help us down there, you can. Feel free. But we also have a Discord server. You can come over there, ask us any comments you have, questions you have, concerns that you have, and we can, in fact, help you. We will talk to you as much as we can, hour by hour, and what you can expect from this storm. So if you want, feel free to join that Discord server. Links are in the description.
If you're in...
We're starting to fall, look. Convection is booming right now.
Yes, if you're in these islands in northern Venezuela, you could be getting some of that heavy rain because it's bursting. It's blowing up in convection near that area. Yes, it is likely that Trinidad will get hit tonight. It's already gotten hit, but the storm is just starting to fall apart, and it's starting to redevelop on the other half of the Caribbean. So there'll only be like one more big rainmaker, and then the rest will just be light and light rain and just clouds. After this one
No
little
immediate
blob,
showers. Nothing
yeah,
heavy. Slight drizzle.
yeah, after this one big storm passes, then it'll really be nothing left unless it like starts blowing up into convection near Trinidad. It
Yeah,
looks
because
like
the storm is very disorganized. So if anything would happen, it will just be like light showers across Trinidad.
alright, thank you for sharing our live stream. Share this to other people so that we can so that other people can get this information. Um, we want the people to
So
be informed.
Yeah, it's very important. The more people that are informed about this, the more important it would be. Try to share it. Um, try to share it. Feel free to subscribe if you want. If you like this, you'll get more content like this, more live coverage of tropical storms approaching land. We'll also do an entire live coverage as this does make landfall in Nicaragua later in the week. Hopefully, I'm off that day. I'm praying to God that I am.
The worst prediction ever. We're trying our best to predict it, but thank you for your opinion.
Oh, by the National Hurricane Center.
Oh, okay.
because we do not get paid by YouTube. How we are making a money making scheme? We cannot get any money out of this. This is not a scheme.
We've never even talked to Cyclone Tracking Oz before.
Weird.
I'm not even trying to be rude to these people or anything, but it's actually kind of disturbing how you guys
Hey,
that we're a
don't worry about it. That is just their opinion. You can't fight their opinion, so so
thank you for
that's
the
just their opinion. Fight it.
thank you for the subscription.
Wow.
Thank you, Samuel Jackson. Thank you guys for all the support. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, the support means a lot. It keeps us going. It actually motivates us to do more videos and to do better and to think of different kind of content, to think of more interesting kinds of content to bring to you guys. So we really appreciate all the support. Thank you so much.
Yes, there is a moderator. I'm just trying not to suppress these people's freedom of speech because I feel that that's wrong.
Yes, it is wrong.
Yes, the only message I'm deleting. The only messages I'm deleting are people who are promoting their own channels. The reason it's not causing light rain right now is because most of these cloud tops that are over Tobago, Trinidad right now, they're all just weak. There's barely even any rain over there.
There's not a lot of convection. There's not a lot of lift in the atmosphere right now.
Yeah, but once this storm to the east comes in, that'll be the last thing that you guys have to worry about. There might be some cloudiness left. It may even be sunny for a little while because there's nothing really behind it.
Yeah, because the other system is not coming westward, it's going more northward. The other one behind it is going more north.
The rain, I'm predicting the rain will last about. It just depends if the storm starts speeding up or not.
Chris, don't ask for no hurricane because Trinidad wouldn't like to experience a hurricane because a hurricane is a very powerful thing. So please don't wish for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very, very. This is bad because we do have, there's still lots of heavy rain. There's a lot of convection all around Trinidad and Tobago. It is very hard to predict exactly if they're gonna get rain, and I do believe that they could get some more rain. What?
There's about to be a big burst of convection right off the coast of Trinidad.
Yeah, northern coast of Trinidad. I'm watching it right here. Do you see
Yeah,
it?
but
Yeah,
there's one to the east too, like right off the coast.
there's one to the east, and you see in the
Oh shit,
big
I
burst
see
of
it.
convection north,
We
like
make
not
money
north,
with
but
hurricane.
northwest.
We have not made any money from this whatsoever.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah,
made
I don't
any
know
money
what
at all.
talking about we making money on
Aw.
YouTube. You have to have a certain amount of subscribers to get paid, right? And we don't have the amount.
The only money that we've made was from me. I donated $2 to our savings account. And that was about it. The only money that we've got in was from Aria working jobs and me donating $2. That was about it.
So we are noticing more rain beginning to happen in the north now. I did circle them. I don't know if I circled them perfectly, but I think y'all sort of get the idea of what we were talking. Okay, that was terrible. But yeah, we are starting to see more convection right now
Yes.
around the more convection happening around
Look,
Trinidad and Tobago right
man,
now.
look, they say that our predictions is wrong.
Oh,
Look, now say how rain now beginning in the north. We said it would have light to moderate showers.
yes.
To moderate showers because there's a lot of convection.
Yeah, I know. It's
Thunderstorms are
just now moving
intensifying.
over the eastern area. I know. It's not over. The southern area. Actually, there was a little bit of burst of convection over the southern portion, but it moves off the coast almost instantaneously.
Yes, because I live in Pinal and the rain started to fall a while ago.
That is a very inappropriate comment.
Wait,
Oh
what did they
yeah,
say? What did they say? Don't remove it.
I'm
Trinidad
not
six
going to read it
and
out loud.
Trinidad. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm gonna be putting you in timeout, Chris. I'm sorry. You cannot be saying that inside of a weather live stream.
That's not appropriate at all. That's not okay to go around saying.
Yeah.
Um, very very inappropriate. Yeah, let's
yeah.
let's do pray that this passes us.
Instead of
We gotta hope
hitting
that
and
this does
blaming,
pass us, and that the storm begins and moves on. But from what I'm seeing, we are starting to see more convection on the eastern side, and now we're starting to see more convection on the northern side. Um,
Yeah, it seems like the western side is really getting spread. It's really just gonna get the eastern sides
yes.
repeat.
Look at the northwest side further away from Trinidad. You're seeing a lot of convection blowing up to the northwest side. Look.
again,
I
thank you so much
okay.
for the support. Just wanted to say that.
Why would you say that? That is so disrespectful and that's so rude.
What in the hell? Okay, dude, that's sickening. Actually,
That's just making fun of people who went through that. Thankfully, this comment got blocked, but
oh
still.
God, that's just what in the fudge.
Thank you for appreciating our work. Yes, we have not received any funds. Thank you for your
Yeah.
apology.
Tam. Yeah. Yeah. We have not received any funds because we cannot be paid as yet from YouTube. We need a certain amount of
Again, if
subscribers.
y'all want to help us with this, the best thing y'all can do is you can go to our Patreon, and it starts off at just $1 a month. You can start there. That is where we. That is. Oh, have a hard
Storm
time
is not
stuttering.
over.
And it's not a storm, it's still a weather system, okay? It's not a storm. Yes, you're seeing lightning in your area because there's a lot of convection going on. The thunderstorms are strengthening.
Yes, there are thunderstorms strengthening. I'm going to try to repeat what I was saying earlier. If y'all do like this, and you do want to support us even more, we have a Patreon. Links in the description. It starts at $1 a month. You can upgrade to a $5 a month, and if you still enjoy it, you can even upgrade again up to $10 a month. Anything helps. We appreciate the support that you have given us. Everything helps. Thank you again.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. This is one of our best days ever. Actually, this is our best day ever. Live streaming. It is right off of the coast of Eastern Trinidad. It was here. I mean, it was there already, but it just disorganized, and then it just started blowing up like northwestern of.
Yeah, northwestern. Because if you look at northwestern on the, we will see all these thunderstorms intensifying northwest of Trinidad and Tobago.
Hi, Aiden Day.
Welcome to the stream. We're glad to have you here.
Yes.
If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you can say anything you want in the chat, essentially.
Sakara, this storm may bring damage, especially to low-lying areas and to crop life.
Yes, because if a actual thunderstorm, if a convection actually bumps into Trinidad and brings a lot of rainfall, you know how some places flood very easily and people have livestock. So livestock is in danger if you don't put it in an area where flood waters cannot reach it. So please safeguard your livestock, yourself.
Alright,
Wow,
guys.
watching from Barbados. Thanks again for the support. This is
Hi.
incredible.
Yes. Guys.
Don't let this.
Yes.
The system to the east has officially started landfall in eastern Trinidad.
Yes.
Yeah. And just still be on high alert. Never know what could happen. Don't let this lower your guard. Okay?
So, talk more about the weather, please. Thanks. Oh, okay. I don't have a big one. Yeah, so this is what we got. Finally, we're starting to get. Well, I don't want to say finally. Excuse me. What's going on, Barbados?
Oh, Barbados.
Someone asked if we had a cash up. I don't think we have one at this present time.
No, we don't have one.
But again, well, I don't really want to talk about my PayPal. I don't want to talk about my PayPal. I don't really know.
Barbados is.
Yeah. That's what.
Like,
someone say I think the moving on the north coast and a lot of lightning has just begun. That's because it has thunderstorms.
In Barbados, there is really nothing going on besides
Yeah, moderate showers.
No, there's just
not even moderate. It's like not even any rain. It's very, very, very weak. There's really not a lot going on there right now in Barbados at all whatsoever.
Chris, please stop self-promoting in our chat.
I'm selling generators. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh. But okay.
Someone said I suggest getting a Cash App account. People can donate there, and it's easier. Aria, and you could set up a Cash App.
I'm sorry. What?
You can set up a Cash App, right, Aria?
I'm having a hard time understanding. Do you know what he's saying, Cairo?
Yeah, he's asking you, are you gonna set up a Cash App?
If people actually want to donate, yes, I will. I will open as many accounts as you think I should have. So if y'all want to donate, donating is an incredible thing because the money is really gonna help grow the channel
for a while.
Say what?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna be looking around it.
You go back on the model there for Trinidad where we see all the convection. You're gonna see something.
Yeah, Curacao is pretty far out.
Yeah, let me see all the convection that's going on in the model.
This storm is like just to the near Grenada, like near the Grenada area, to the south of it. That's where most of the
Grenada, not Grenada. That is correct, Grenada.
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 I said Grenada.
Bro, Grenada.
Grenada.
Look, Master Eden said I will go to the Patreon and do the $5 a month support. Thank you very much for the support. We really appreciate it.
That would mean a lot to us.
Yes.
Yo, go back on the imagery with the convection, please? I want to
Curacao,
see.
I'm gonna be answering your question. Curacao will not be getting any impacts today. I'm guessing it'll start maybe getting impacts tomorrow. Um, because it's pretty far out, but the storm is moving quite
Yeah,
fast.
because yes,
So
you said it will have moderate, it will have light showers. Yeah.
Curacao is very far away. I don't even think they'll even have anything
Mm.
for a solid while.
You could go back on the model with all the convection, please. What we was watching before.
Yeah.
I want to see that model.
So
I'm looking it up on my
system
laptop.
may be moving quite. Yep. Yep. Aria, you might have to refresh your satellite imagery because it just started blowing. Just started blowing up like right in the middle of not right in the middle, but like to the eastern half of
Yeah, I haven't been trying to talk about that, but yeah, we do notice that we
Um,
have grown a lot in subscribers, like exponentially.
Wait, I
Like
wasn't talking about that.
no,
Oh,
I was just answering what this person was saying.
uh, yeah. Thank you guys so much for the support.
I'm looking at the imagery on my laptop right now, and there's a lot of convection happening to the northwest side of Trinidad.
The system of the Gulf
Northwest, west,
seems to be dying off.
north side up there. Look, you see all the convection happening to the
North?
northwest up there, or north. All that convection there.
Yeah.
There's all that convection there.
Yeah, we got convection to the north, that's for sure.
Yeah, it has a lot of convection to the
Right.
north.
And it looks like it's following like some sort of like low pressure or something.
It's all moving west. I think there's the area of low pressure is still pretty broad.
Yeah, all it has to do is just form a new low pressure like right around this new convection.
And
Be ready.
you won't realize that it looking like it's staying in one spot in the imagery.
Try this again.
It
Because
looks
it's
like a
actually,
massive
it
thunderstorm.
looking like it's at a standstill really.
This thing could wait for people to fall asleep to do damage.
Yeah, because look to the north side of Trinidad, like on northwestern side over there. It's have a lot of convection.
If I were you guys, I would consistently be refreshing your satellite imagery.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Mine's automatically refreshes.
I know, but I just refreshed mine like
Yeah,
once. This is
yeah,
entirely.
John, you keep good too. On.
Alright, Janice, have a good day.
Have a
good
good
night.
evening. We will maybe talk more tomorrow and whatnot.
Aria, it's 9:30.
I'll go in and check on the National Hurricane Center for more updates right now.
Trinidad is gonna be getting the impacts pretty soon. I think we should pay these guys in the Cash App info. But we don't have a Cash App.
Cash App right now. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we do.
I'll set one
Yeah.
up, and if you want to donate, I will. Y'all can donate.
yeah, there's our Patreon inside the description. Yes, we know that there's a circulation developing near the Granada. I just thought it was just blowing up in convection there. I didn't think it was already forming a low pressure there.
Okay, you want us to explain the way the image for us? Okay, so all those reddish, blackish, whitish, as you see in booming, that is called convection, right? Those are thunderstorms in the system strengthening.
If
Darker in color, you see them The more intense they are
Chris,
getting, right?
please stop
So,
promoting your political ideals to people who don't even live in the United States of America. I will be hiding your channel. That was your last warning. You don't even have any more warnings. You can't even talk. Um,
yeah. So,
Yeah, we kind of don't talk about politics here. Definitely
yes.
not in
yes, yes.
America.
Hold on, somebody said another channel reported that the center of Invest 94 L could be further north around 11 degrees latitude that
The three.
previously forecast. And you told me that the system actually shifted more west than anticipated.
Alright. Pretty soon we're gonna have to end the stream. It is starting to get pretty late for some of these people. And so we are gonna
So
probably be.
it's only 9:41.
Yeah, it's pretty early still too. I was planning to go to a little later
So like I was
in the
saying, it's the middle of the
morning.
night for some of these people.
No, not really. All of us in here are on the same time frame.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
y'all so much again for the support. We cannot
yeah,
explain how much we appreciate the support. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Patreon, links in the
okay.
description. Can't emphasize that enough. Um, I'm running out of things to talk about, I'll be honest.
The storm is still coming, Roosevelt. There's only one more wave, and it's already here, and it's already starting to like make its impacts. So that's the only thing that you guys really have to worry about, unless you're inside the northern portion of Trinidad. But besides that, there's nothing to worry about after this.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not seeing no new information from the National Weather Center in Florida, so I don't really know.
It looks like Invest 95L is dying.
In Invest 95. Let's just focus on this one STC
I
2.
know. I was just saying. For these three live
STC 2.
streamers, I will be saying my channel in chat.
No, turning up west, northwest.
I don't think it'll be turning northwest.
Is a Cat 1. No, it's not a hurricane.
I don't really know what else to talk about. I've really talked about the majority of everything I needed to talk about as the storm
Yeah, well,
continues.
let me just and let's go on.
Good
Um,
morning, Debbie.
somebody wants to know about the winds, Hannah.
The winds.
Yeah, the one Hannah wants to know about the winds. So
Well, I'm going to be going on Wendy really quickly to look at this. Um, so,
Not a whole
we
lot
have.
more that I have to talk about here. Am I a future meteorologist? I actually want to be a hurricane specialist at the National Hurricane Center. I'm actually going to college for that. It's extremely difficult. I've actually thought about dropping out, but I'm like, the only way I'm going to actually achieve my dream is if I go for it. I plan to get a degree in Earth and Atmospheric Sciences, and I do want to work at the National Hurricane Center, Miami, Florida, as a senior hurricane specialist. That is my dream. And then if that doesn't work out and the hurricane watch team becomes something, I plan to make the hurricane watch team some big, massive company.
Um, by the way, guys, if you want to if you want to talk to us or if you want to join our team, please hit the onto the description down below. Join our Discord server so that you will be able to get live updates. We talk inside of that server a lot, and if we get quick responses quicker than the chat, um, just join our Discord server down below.
the southern side of Trinidad is not really going to be affected. And you will be getting some slight showers like drizzle, but not really. Because the eastern side, northern side of Trinidad was more prone to get affected by the system.
Yeah, this also, yeah, I
Um, go on the wind, the wind.
Windy.
Yeah, go on to the wind, please. Someone asks, is the weather gonna get worse during the course of the night?
It's gonna be getting worse, and I think it'll stop getting worse around like 10:20ish. That's when it really will like start to calm down. Unless there's like a big burst of convection like right behind it. But after this storm passes, it'll just be like light rain, light to moderate rain. Won't be anything intense. The wind strong, anything.
Your area.
yeah.
Could you please turn to the wind format? Someone would like to see the wind. I was asking a while
Weather
ago.
gonna get worse.
The
What about
wind, yeah, I can
Tobago?
do that. Not a problem. Let me just go
Tobago,
Yeah, onto the wind.
Tobago won't be getting any more bleed.
Wind's not really an issue at
Yeah,
all.
not really full.
Like up to 40-mile-an-hour winds, gusts maybe up to 45, and that's literally it.
So basically, that's it for Trinidad. All the hype was for nothing. But we didn't know that the system was just gonna fall apart like that and reorganize it in a totally different place.
Yeah, 'cause like the system very disorganized right now. As we speak, it's very disorganized.
We expect this to last about an hour, 50 to an hour, minutes to an hour. That's how long we expect this to last. And then after that, there'll be moderate to light rain, maybe some little wind.
But so I can go.
Yeah,
to sleep.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can-
This is and
Yes.
I'm having a hard time speaking. Sorry. With what we have right now, the storm is not going to be. We're not going to be dealing with. It's not going to be an Irma. Essentially, you're not going to be dealing with 180-mile-an-hour winds. You're not going to be dealing with like 25-foot storm surge. This is a much weaker, extremely weak system. Not even a tropical storm. Considered a tropical storm. Yes, tropical storm force winds, but organization-wise, it's not a tropical storm. It's very weak. It's the biggest stretch of heavy rain. That's literally it. Heavy rain, and that can do a lot of damage just on its own.
it's northwest, but I think the system does not have an eye 'cause there isn't
No,
it doesn't have an eye.
yeah, it never had one. Only hurricanes only get eyes. Major in category 2 to category 3 hurricanes usually develop an eye.
One of the weaker storms that did have an eye was Hurricane Ike. It was a Category 2 hurricane, and it did have an eye.
Hurricane that was a category that had an eye.
It was Category 2 at landfall. Hurricane Agatha in 2022, as it approached the Mexican coastline, sort of, not really an eye, I should say, but more of a clear spot in the center of the storm, which I guess is sort of an eye, I guess you can say.
Hurricane Ida had an eye.
Hurricane Ida, that's the definition of an eye. Hurricane Ida.
Yup.
Hurricane. That was so. Is in Tobago. Tobago
Yes.
is practically done. Tobago got its last few impacts like a year ago. There's nothing really even going there anymore. It's probably light, moderate rain, and
But still, please don't let your guard down.
as
It's all. Just remember to still be on alert. Still be on alert.
This is, I'm really, at this point, I'm running out of things to talk about. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh guys,
storms there, heavy rain, flooding. Yep. Pinhole eyes are the strangest things to see on satellite. That's true. One of the smallest eyes, and I think it is actually the smallest. It is smaller. It was Hurricane Wilma in 2005 had an eye of just 2 miles wide, and the largest widest hurricane was 2.6 miles wide. So theoretically, Hurricane Ida or Hurricane Wilma was smaller than the largest tornado.
I just wanted to ask a question for anybody in the chat. Anybody experiencing rain, wind, or anything that's in the chat, please comment so we can do experiences to have a better forecast for the system.
Well, the
I just want to know your experiences.
why everyone was really getting not people anxious, but like alerting people of the storm a lot, because we did not expect it to just fall apart like this. We organized totally different side. We expected the system to stay organized up to the landfall and possibly weaken a little bit as it may
Look, someone say they are from the southern part of Grenada and they are experiencing heavy showers. Right, and I can explain this because it have a lot of convection going around the Grenada area.
Yes, there is a lot of convection all the way up to Grenada, since there is it seems like the storm is really developing here in Grenada. So you guys are going to be getting hit back to back, but this storm keeps on developing near the area, then you guys are gonna by the thunderstorm.
Yeah, cause what? Look at the convection on the east. That is why some people in the east getting some showers.
The system.
The system in the Gulf of Mexico is not a storm. That is Invest 95L.
I know. He's asking. I don't really know, because right now it looks very unimpressive. The low level circulation is exposed. It does look like it's trying to blow up some convection circulation. So it could be doing what the PTC Two is doing.
People saying how light rain in certain parts of Trinidad, mostly the eastern parts of Trinidad, getting the rain from what I read in here. What I read in here, it seems that the more eastern parts of Trinidad getting rain, little drizzles or something.
Alright, is there anything else that I am missing that I still need to cover? I mean, holy shit.
How the system behind it isn't going to.
I was gonna ask, if we do reach 800 subscribers, do y'all want me to do a tomorrow? Do y'all want me to do a thank you for 800 subscribers video, or do y'all want me, or do you want to wait until we reach 1,000 subscribers for me to do thank you for 1,000 subscribers?
Somebody said, in your opinion, will it turn into a cyclone possibility cut one to the Gulf storm? The Invest 95L in the Gulf has a very high chance of developing because it has no wind shear at all to break it. It is way more organized than PTC Two, and the water that it's sitting in is very warm. It has a high chance of development.
Can I talk really quickly?
Yeah.
95L it seems like it's doing what PTC Two is doing. It's basically killing itself and then booting back up stronger, because its low level circulation is exposed, but looks like there's about to be a blow up in convection near it though.
Why is everything getting delayed right now?
Yeah, I think it's because we have so many people inside the chat. The other storm that's going to Honduras. No, it's not. It's not going to be going towards Texas.
Yeah.
Local TV is saying there would be less rain and more winds. No, is that true based on what you're saying?
Heavy wind southeast.
The only issue with local TV is that sometimes it's inaccurate because the information is
thunderstorms passing south on Grenada right now. Convection happening.
and they really just take their information from the National Hurricane Center. And the National Hurricane Center's updates take a while, so their
Yeah, it
information
is.
is really outdated. 95L is moving or what? 4 miles per hour. Yeah. 95L is basically doing what PTC Two is doing right now. Um, Curacao will not be getting any impacts until tomorrow, most likely. Where are the other two faces of the hosts? We are not in the same place as him, so um, we aren't on camera, and I don't feel comfortable showing my face currently.
Who are the two faces of those? What about Aruba and Curaçao? How do you pronounce that name? Curaçao?
No, I think it's Curacao. Curacao won't be getting any. It won't be getting any impacts until tomorrow. PTC Two is hitting Trinidad. Trinidad is getting hit by PTC Two. The Gulf storm, it's gonna be that storm.
Yo. And you see you see all those the thunderstorm, the convection east of Trinidad, and now see someday that convection you're seeing on the east side of Trinidad, that is the center of circulation for the storm right there.
I thought it was. I thought it wasn't even.
It was not a thunderstorm, that is the center of circulation.
All right, people inside of the center parts of Tobago, I mean Trinidad, they are getting impacts now. But I honestly expected it to be wider, but it's really skinnier. I mean, not skinnier, but like it looks like it's just gonna go straight instead of a straight line, straight through. Thank you for subscribing. Can you look at Conroe, Texas rainfall prediction through Friday? Aria, do you think that you can make a video about that tomorrow?
Can you look at Conroe, Texas rainfall predictions through Friday? Oh, Conroe, wow. That's in the Houston area. Anyway.
Yeah.
I can do a video on that tomorrow. And yeah, I'm definitely talking about that tomorrow because that system in the Gulf is going to be bringing a lot of heavy rain to southeast Texas and the upper Texas coast because of the onshore flow from the storm, because they'll be on the website.
That's literally that see what we was talking is facts. The Met Office just confirmed it, right? And new cluster showers and thunderstorms has developed west of Grenada, likely where the new center has developed.
If you're in, um, is it safe to go to sleep? Yes, it is safe to go to sleep if you're. Yes, it's safe to go to sleep actually, since there won't even be any winds. There will just most likely be some
Rainfall
heavy.
isn't finished with Trinidad though.
I know, but the rainfall, it won't even be as deadly, not as deadly, but as strong.
Yeah, y'all should be okay. Y'all should be fine. There shouldn't be any kind
What
of.
about the other developing storm that's forecast to develop in a few days? The storm behind it, it won't impact anywhere. It'll take a SAM type of path. It'll get close to the U.S. Virgin Islands before turning northeast, northwest. It'll meet and then it'll just start going west. I mean north.
It's not gonna directly impact y'all. It's really gonna move north because of the high pressure. It's gonna pull it up north because tropical cyclones like to go in the area of least resistance, which is gonna be to ride the outside of that ridge of high pressure, and that is going to allow it to kind of do like what Sam did, and it's going to thankfully miss those U.S. Virgin Islands. Yes, you're arguing some rip currents and the waves are going to be a little rough, but you're not going to see anything super duper crazy at all.
Home Run Pick says, what is your prediction for the Gulf storm? Will it reach Category 1 status, and will it begin hitting Houston and Conroe? LOL.
Wait. Hold up. They said, What is your prediction for the Gulf storm? No, it will not reach a Category 1. It might not. It probably won't even reach tropical storm. There's a low chance it'll even reach tropical depression status. Um, if the worst that's gonna happen is it's gonna help the drought. Right now, Texas and most of the entire south of the United States has had a lot of drought right now. And what I think is gonna happen is as that storm develops and it kind of hold on, let me just move and take a look at this, and then so basically that storm is going to move towards the Texas coast, and it's going to move a little north, and it's going to bring all the onshore flow, and that's all going to be impacting Southeast Texas and areas like Conroe, Southeast Texas, Houston, Galveston, Bolivar Peninsula, Bay City, Victoria, Channelview. All of the Houston metropolitan area will be affected by this, as the onshore flow will bring heavy rain into the Houston area.
Wait, can I say? I'm gonna say one more thing. Yes, the tropical storm force winds have been gone. We've only been talking about the rain, the wind, because the wind has been gone. We don't even know where the new low pressure is yet, because the National Hurricane Center has not released a new update or hasn't confirmed anything new. So we really don't know where the low pressure is. I will be right back.
The 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 black patch of thunderstorm just seen moving to the east side of Trinidad. They say that is the low pressure zone right there.
All right, guys, I'm actually like really hungry right now. Should I play some quiet music in the background, or what should I do? Because like I need to get something to eat. I have a headache. My stomach hurts. I'm starving.
Yo, I'm gonna be right here talking to them. Don't worry.
All right. So I'm just gonna leave it here. I won't put any music in the background. Just keep talking and keep answering their questions. I am gonna zoom a little farther out
I'll keep
on
answering the question. Don't worry.
I'm gonna zoom out a little bit on the satellite imagery so they can kind of see the entire area.
Zoom out of the satellite imagery so we can have a better view, right?
All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to eat. All right.
Yeah. No, the low pressure, we don't really know where the low pressure is. I'm guessing it's not right there anymore, because we don't see any
I
homework.
wrote the low pressure is on the east side of Trinidad. Okay, I just saw it on a post that the low pressure is on the east side of Trinidad. That patch of thunderstorm you're seeing approaching from the east side of Trinidad.
I'm sorry that we cannot be putting the storm on screen, because we really want to be talking to the Trinidad audience, since they're at the greatest threat currently. Um, we will be making a live stream about the Gulf storm tomorrow, so you can stay tuned for that. You're welcome. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, Farida.
No, I think her name is pronounced Farida Mohammed.
Farida. There is a storm. It's mostly impacting the central parts of Trinidad.
Eagle, I would just like to clarify that it's not a storm, it's still a weather system, okay?
Yeah.
It's not a storm, it's still a weather system.
And why is it called a storm?
Trinidad didn't experience no hurricane or anything, but the last time when Trinidad had um, any major disasters due to weather condition, it was when tropical storm Brett hit Trinidad. Yeah.
I just want to thank you guys for 800 subscribers. It has been greatly appreciated. We have been trying our best consistently to provide accurate information about the tropical system, and this is an extremely big milestone for us. Thank you for the support. Thank you, Wilson Dog. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to go turn on my light. It won't be long. I'll be like 5 seconds.
Yeah, turn it on. Thank you for all the support. We really appreciate it. Yeah, I really agree with Sevi. Yes, this I don't know if it has anything else to impact Trinidad in that instance, but this was a major false alarm in my opinion. In that sense, a false alarm in my opinion.
The Eagle is falling. The National Hurricane Center has not updated their website in a while, which is why people have been coming to our live stream. So when did Brett hit?
Brad did hit Trinidad. I think it was in June 18th, 2017, if I could recall correctly. June 18th, 2017, or June 19th. It's either June 18th or June 19th, 2017.
Sorry if you hear like a crunchy noise. I'm just eating a little snack.
There has been flooding in portions of Trinidad. I saw the videos.
Yes. Um,
What Samuel Johnson? What kind of language is that? Timeout.
just saying F you.
Yeah, like
Eagle. We're talking about a tropical system. I mean, a tropical storm.
I think
Um,
it's had two deaths. I think it's had one in 1993 and one just recently, 2017. Can't remember. If I could recall correctly.
you're welcome, music. I mean, baby speed.
Joey, it's not a storm, it's a weather system. We believe it has passed Trinidad and it's going
You
in a
can
westward direction.
thunderstorm. You can call it a storm.
And it's June, it's late June, and the kind of activity we are seeing right now, we expect this for August, September, around those months later down into the into the hurricane season. So this was a shocker. Yes, yes, it had a storm that I think it was Hurricane Ivan. Remember, Cairo when Hurricane Ivan hit America, it made a complete turn and came back and hit Florida and hit America again.
I mean, here, Brian, we really did not. The people in Trinidad really did not know that.
No,
Nobody knew that.
Hurricane Ivan hit Tobago when it was a Category 3, I think. Yeah.
No one, no one really predicted that. That this storm would just fall apart right when it's about to make landfall. So that's why there was so much mass panic since Trinidad and Tobago hasn't gotten hit by a storm in an extremely long time.
Yes, this was a false alarm. For real, it was a false alarm. Some people spent a lot of money in food and essential items, but
Well,
can't do anything about it now. It is already done.
at least people hasn't. No one predicted that this storm would just fall apart and then from a re.
Yeah. Um. This this is just to show that you can't rely on technology for everything, because it's going to be accurate 100%. Experiences play a big role in this.
Yes, yeah, no, that is true. Yeah, April come people are really just mad because they have to go to work tomorrow and they have to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kai, I don't even know why I didn't ban you in the first place. I'm sorry. You've been saying some very inappropriate stuff.
Wow. Can they open KFC now? I believe so. Probably tomorrow. KFC will open.
You don't have to worry anymore, really.
Yeah, you don't have to worry anymore.
Yeah, I would really just worry about ouch. Um, not to worry
I'm
about.
just looking for. Right now, I'm just waiting for updates from the National Hurricane Center.
Like
I'm
they
waiting
released
on.
a new update. Released a new update. The national hurricane center should like update every single hour for storms that move
Hello,
like fast.
everybody. I am back. Um, but yeah, don't
Welcome
have a lot
back.
to worry about right now. Biggest thing that y'all should be worrying about, just kind of keep an eye on the radar. Just get an idea. The biggest threats can be rain or flooding. Is what we are
Is
expecting.
currently live.
Um, Twin Island is good. We're fascinated by the weather. Who would want to experience a hurricane? I myself would have liked to be. Personally, I want to actually intercept hurricanes and research them to better help the public understand what hurricanes are and how they can affect people and stuff like that.
Yes.
Just because I find hurricanes so incredibly fascinating.
Also, guys, if this
Also, I should
system,
probably put my headphones back on so I can actually hear what's going on in the chat.
um, we if also if 95L forms, we could intercept it if it ends up hitting the Houston area.
Yeah, that would be really bad for obvious reasons.
Yeah, but Arya, she's she's gonna be trying to. A storm is
I
a weak.
still don't know the difference. Okay, storm is way weaker than a hurricane, right? Hurricane is way more compact and stronger, right?
Yes, obviously.
Hurricanes are more deadly, they're larger, they're more powerful, and they are.
How long does
We
it
were
take? Honestly, it can take just 24 hours. It depends on how hot the water temperatures are. God, do y'all remember how fast Hurricane Patricia reached Category 5 status?
Yeah, literally became it became a category 5 in like
It's like 12
15
hours.
hours.
Yeah, 12, 15 hours. So it takes less than a day, depending on how. Same with Typhoon Haiyan in 2013. It blew up. It was incredible how powerful it was. Hurricane Maria was also a very rapidly intensifying storm as it approached the northern Lesser Antilles. Hurricane Irma, Hurricane
And
Katrina, when it went over the loop current, it exploded. Same with Hurricane Rita and Hurricane Wilma. They all rapidly intensified. Most hurricanes that reach Category 5 status at one point in their lifetime undergo rapid intensification, which I want to say is an increase of, is it 30 knot? Is it an increase of 30 miles an hour in a 24-hour period?
yeah,
something like that.
Yes, it's
Yeah, and I believe from the data that but as soon as this system enters the South Caribbean Sea, it will intensify because the water there is way warmer.
yes,
So
but Patricia did not have a very strong landfall because it got tore apart by the mountains.
I say what?
Hurricane Patricia, that's the strongest hurricane, but it got tore apart by the mountains, so it did not have a devastating landfall.
No, but I think it still made landfall as a Category 5. But pretty
I'm pretty
much
sure.
the moment it went over land any bit, it went down like that. But I do think they did find maximum sustained winds of at least 215 miles an hour at 872 millibars. Just 2 millibars away from tying the record of 900 or 870 millibars set back in 1979 by Typhoon Tip.
The name Typhoon Tip is actually kind of little.
Hmm.
Gusty winds in Tobago, but no rain at the moment. Not surprised. I'm actually gonna do. Oh crap! Keep doing that. Man, I don't want to know how to fucking be.
Oh yeah, by the way, we hit 800 subscribers while you were gone.
Yeah, I saw. I don't even know what to think of it at this point. I'm just like, I feel like it's not real. I feel like this is a dream, and that all my subscribers are not gonna be there when I wake up tomorrow morning. You know, that's what I'm afraid of.
Oh.
I'm gonna actually do something here. I'm curious. Are there basic surface?
Oh my gosh, we're just getting like 15 subscribers.
What do you mean?
I've seen it.
All right, we do have winds of, we do have a radar station or a station right here. There it is, right there. As you can see, winds currently are air pressure is 1013 millibars. Winds are 32 miles per hour from the east. Relative humidity is 94%.
Category 6s don't do this. Oh my god.
Are you serious? We gained like another 50 subscribers? Like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
If Category 6 hurricane existed, that would be very catastrophic. Like, so deadly.
Guys, I just started choking on a peanut and I spilled water everywhere. Oh my.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Plus, not disappointment, simply just more professionalism preparedness before creating panic. People are here because of this supposed impending hurricane. I'm actually seeing stars in the west. Oh boy.
Thank you for subscribing, Joshua.
Yeah, we highly appreciate everyone subscribing, but I actually want to look at not water temperature, but
comment questions, concerns.
Do you guys have any questions or concerns before we end live?
Well, there really is nothing to talk about. That's why we really only need questions and answers so we can get.
Oh wow, look at this. I found a 46 mile an hour wind gust up here. Winds of 33 miles an hour, gusting to 46 miles an hour.
Oh my god.
Yo.
39.
Yeah, go to go to the stream.
Trinidad. Yeah, there is. I tell you that the center of circulation was going to impact Trinidad and from the eastern side.
Yeah, look at that. We got a 46 mile an hour wind gust all the way. Oh, not that far, not that close. I mean, we do have a 46 mile an hour wind gust right here. 46 miles per hour wind gust with a sustained wind of 33 miles per hour.
What's the current wind gust in Trinidad?
Can you repeat what you said?
what's the current wind gusts for Trinidad at this moment?
Oh, in Trinidad. There isn't a weather station in Trinidad. Here, let me do.
There isn't?
Yeah, it doesn't show any numbers. Usually it would show a number popping up there. And simply, it's not showing that right now.
Yes, we only do weather forecasts, but during when the hurricane season is inactive, we don't have anything going on. We sometimes play hurricane.
Guys, so like if we end the event by 10, by 30 minutes past 10, and this thing intensifies and actually starts to affect the country in a major way, we could like start back a broadcast.
Water
Thank you
temperature,
guys
as
for
you can see.
tuning in and choosing the hurricane watch team to watch out of all of the others.
Because this system is very unpredictable. One moment it's weak, one moment it's strengthening, so you don't know what's gonna happen.
When at 30 miles an hour, that's tough. I can just.
The system is very unpredictable.
Oh, we got two weather stations now popping back up here in Trinidad. One is showing Hold up, let me just go to.
I'm going on for updates.
Wind gust and. Oh, it just doesn't show it right there. That's weird. Oh goodness, I'm hearing thunder now and seeing stars. Yes, we'll be locked on. Why would we stop it? Is the storm strengthening? I think the storm is maintaining its strength. It's just not very well organized right now.
Yeah.
Wind is about 16 miles an hour from the north.
There was a big blow up of convection. It's going all over northern Trinidad.
I can see continuous wind. Or
Trinidad and Tobago was getting impacted by this too. Pretty big right there.
So I think this system is going to strengthen because
every single time we think that the storm is getting weaker, it just starts blowing up with convection.
no, the storm is not over.
that's why I just said. Cause look, the center of circulation is just approaching Trinidad. You can see it.
I mean, look at that convection. Like, God dang, bruh.
Yeah,
looks...
look, that big black and white circle there, that is the center of convection, and that directly. The storm is not over as the person said. As the night progresses, it will intensify. That is correct.
We just want to thank you guys once again for all of the support on today's
Yeah, in case y'all are wondering, does anyone want to guess how many subscribers we've gained today?
I want to say 50.
According to Social Blade, we jumped from 593 subscribers yesterday to 708 subscribers today. That's a 115 subscriber increase in one day.
That's really good.
That is just incredible. That is
Collins, it is strengthening.
So Aria,
yes.
don't you realize that the center of circulation hasn't even passed over Trinidad as yet, right?
I think it's still moving over Trinidad, I believe. I could be wrong, though, but I
So
think it's still
the
moving.
center of circulation is now approaching Trinidad.
think it's by Antigua because there's like a big little.
The center of circulation is now approaching Trinidad. So as the night goes, the weather will intensify and get worse.
Hey, then what's going on with this storm? Like, the
Yeah.
low pressure
Just
that
look, you can
dissipated.
see the center of circulation right there approaching Trinidad. And people don't see, are gonna look outside to see if I see any rain clouds.
You're welcome, Red Ant. Also, you guys, if I were you guys, I would share this live stream to everyone that you know that's inside of Trinidad, and they would know.
Yeah, this is just absolutely incredible.
Thank you, David.
God damn,
Very like
834 subscribers already.
Thank you, Ryan.
Oops.
this storm is looking like it's going to go on it's going to intensify.
I can see the rain clouds gathering. Thanks for the update. You deserve a sub. Thank you so much. I subbed to your channel. It's raining here right now. St. James. Now starting to get rain in the north. Yeah. More and more convection is in the north. Could see some more rain develop up there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that convection. Just. Look at that. Yep. And some more convection starting to gather near the northern side center. More than northern part of this. More in the northern part of the.
Island,
What's going on here?
Trinidad. I think it looks like all of the the cloud tops are starting to clear out. All of the rain, moderate and little rain is starting to clear out for big, strong, big and heavy mountains.
Yeah, we might be streaming for a lot longer than I think we would be. We might have to stream for another. I might have to be talking about this for the next several hours because, you know, this is some serious stuff we are having to talk about right now.
Yeah.
This storm is doing what it did like a while ago. It tricked everyone into thinking it was weakening, and then it just started rapidly strengthening. I think by the time you guys wake up, I'm pretty sure this will probably end up being Tropical Storm Bonnie. Because 95L, it's falling apart. So
Yeah, 95L does not look good.
Yeah, so it's not taking the name Bonnie. It's probably going to take Colin if he forms.
Look, rain is starting to fall in Port of Spain, they said.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it should be fall. It should rain.
Yeah, that's what we said, yeah.
Let me take a look at how bad this stream is right now.
I saw the center of the pressure right there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Dang, hold up. This is glitching like freaking crazy right now.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
blurry.
the stream is glitching.
Like
I think
crazy.
they have to end it on OBS and then start it back.
Yeah, because this thing is like glitching like crazy. I think my computer isn't powerful enough to handle this.
Guys.
Yeah, the storm will intensify, but.
We can give like your computer, and then we can switch over to my computer.
Yeah, I might need a more powerful computer or something because the stream is just lagging like crazy. It's just I don't think it's able to handle all this information coming in at once.
Alright. So how about this? How about we give your computer like a 10-minute break and then we switch back over to it?
Alright, so you want me to end it through OBS on mine and you're gonna start it on yours?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Guys,
We're just gonna switch these streams, so please stay with us.
We're having technical issues right now, but the technical issues are truth.
Alright, you ready?
Second one. Yeah, everything.
Let me know when you're ready, okay?
I want it to be as smooth as possible.
Like right now? Yeah, it says encoding overload. consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
like
All right, you can start it on yours now. Yeah, I got it on yours.
Yes, some places are still coming Trinidad. Some places are beginning to experience winds, and rain. Too.
Sorry, I know my microphone is kind of low. I'm gonna be trying to fix it.
Okay, that's all right.
All right, I have to turn up my audio. People are saying it's really low. Microphone, advanced audio properties. Guys, I'm extremely sorry.
That's a lot better. I can hear you much better now.
All right. Can you hear me breathe or something?
Yeah, I can hear you breathing a little bit. It's like I can hear it blowing into the microphone. If that's like, okay,
Okay, what about now?
that's better.
Okay. Is it still low? I am 13. Um, yeah, I will be letting you talk, and I'll just be kind of on the side answering questions. If you need me to go to any websites, just tell me and I'll go to it.
All right, let me just go and see. So, as you can see, I'm just gonna zoom in right here. It's gonna work. So as you can see, we are noticing and we have seen an uptick in deep thunderstorm activity near the center of not quite near, but around the center of circulation. I believe we have seen an uptick in stronger convection, and I do think we're going to see more thunderstorm activity, certainly occurring over Trinidad and Tobago as this continues to move on through the rest of the day. I think this is a lot of heavy rain in the northern portions of the island. This is going to cause a little bit more
Oh my
flooding.
god. Oh my god. No. Aria, go check
What
the
happened?
chat. There's someone promoting inappropriate stuff, and I can't do it because I'm not on my account. Hold on.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god.
Sorry that my voice sounds far away. I'm really trying to.
Guys, I'm sorry for all the inappropriate stuff being put into the chat. Okay, we
What
are
in the
very sorry.
hell?
But as Ari was saying, yes, we are seeing a lot of thunderstorm activity close to the circle of circulation.
Sorry, I'm just like really distracted after what literally I just saw. Basically, there's more convection. We're noticing more deep thunderstorm activity, and I think this might try to get itself organized. We might see the center circulation try to be wrapped up in there. So I do think we might see this develop, and it's going to become a more well-developed system here in the future. Here later down the road, I do think the next update is coming out in the next 20 minutes from the National Hurricane Center. Can you go to the National Hurricane Center and actually see if they have updated it and given out an update? I don't believe that they have. Hold up, let me go to just a regular, good old YouTube. God, why does everything got to be so slow? Because my computer just can't handle this. Well, finally, it says there's an excellent connection. Thank God. Yeah, there. That was super freaking slow. Okay. Can you
I
click
have the
on?
I
Can you
have the
click
new release.
what?
I have the update up right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Central Tropical Cyclone 2 is centered near 10.4 north, 6.0 west at 28 ADC or 10 enemy of Trinidad, moving west at 22 KT. Estimated minimum central pressure is 1009 millibars. Maximum sustained wind speed is 35 T with gust of 45.
But yeah, I just want to mention the deep thunderstorm activity. Let me send you this radar, um, so we can get have a better idea now that I want to have radar. It's pretty much all I have in terms of radar right now. Right click, copy, right click, paste, enter, jump to present. So go to this link right here, and then you will. And yes, y'all can share us in a chat. We highly recommend if y'all do share us in a chat. It's highly recommended. We do appreciate it. Share the video, share the stream, share the channel, subscribe to the channel, do everything you can. Could you go back to the satellite infrared, please? See what we got going on here. Pretty much the same stuff. Nothing really different going on. A lot of deep thunderstorm activity, a lot of deep convection happening over central Trinidad and Tobago right now. Very, very concerning to see that happening. I'm running out of things to say right now. I'm going to check on the National Hurricane Center momentarily and see graphics. Yeah, we're just waiting for the update to come out from the National Hurricane Center. We haven't seen anything yet, and that's just all we're waiting for right now. I do see there is a cluster of thunderstorms that went right over Trinidad and Tobago. So I do think, more thunderstorm activity is indeed expected.
I have something to say. Trinidad, that the tropical storm warnings may be discounted. Tropical storm warning may be discounted for Trinidad. So
Where are you getting this information from, may I ask?
the Trinidad and Tobago meteorological office. But
okay,
I just saw it on the news on one of our news stations in Trinidad. So and the meteorologist said that the tropical storm warnings may be discounted for Trinidad.
So, because this storm has already made landfall and it has already passed Trinidad and Tobago, so we do have reason to believe that the watches and warnings are going to be
Discounted.
discounted and dropped off. $849. Okay, so do we have any comments, questions, or concerns in the chat? Let me check.
Yeah. Any questions?
Not a lot going on. Still waiting from that update from the National Hurricane Center. We do think that is going to come in momentarily. You're just waiting for it right now. Right now, my neighbor have a storm going on. Well, currently what he is showing us is that system, Invest 95L, which appears to have just weakened and completely fallen apart. It looks absolutely atrocious and horrible.
Yep. Yeah, you could see that Invest 95L is moving towards New Orleans. If you go back to it, you can see it's moving towards New Orleans. Invest 95L.
Yeah, that convection is. You can see a lot of that deep thunderstorm activity over south central Louisiana. Some heavy rain for sure with that, but that's pretty much it with Invest 95L for right now. Honestly, I'm getting a little bit tired.
Yes, same, bro. Would you like me to wrap things up for tonight?
I think it would be best if we would. bring things in for the evening, and we will be doing another tropical weather update and stream tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and we will do another tropical weather update tomorrow morning. And that's gonna be it. All right.
Before we finish, any last or final concerns that you all have, please put it in the chat.
I'll wait for the chat to like load up. God,
According to our experts, it hasn't reached Trinidad yet. I believe that is false. Yeah.
Anything about this alleged storm? An alleged storm. This is a real storm. It's not alleged. It's loading. Oh my god.
Well.
All right.
Yeah. It's best to wrap things up for the night. Thank you guys for the continued support.
That's it today, guys. Thank you all for watching.
This was an informative session. You learned and saw things you never saw before.
The storm never came. Oh, the storm came.
Yeah, it came, but it did not affect Trinidad in a major way.
All right, that's it today, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and peace out. All right.
Yeah.